Good morning, evening, afternoon, or whatever you like to call it to you. And what a giant balls up I've managed to actually do this time. First it was Brexit, then it was Trump, then it was me forgetting to actually export the final episode, the final stream that we did for the Empire Rod Planter Challenge. Yes, it happened. Twitch tends to keep hold of the archived streams for roughly around about, is it 2 or 3 weeks? Can't quite remember. And I honestly thought I had exported all of the streams pertaining to the Empire Rod Planter Challenge. So by the time I come to upload the first of the Undead Rod Planter Challenges for the expansion, I instinctively just go and have a quick look at the most recent video that I've uploaded and thought, hang on a second, this is incomplete. I've not actually finished this campaign. Went to look on Twitch, and lo and behold, it had been deleted. Therefore, I am recording this again. I'm going above and beyond. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just making up for past discrepancies. I'm so sorry. Re-recording this for posterity. Thankfully, we still have the... Let's have a quick look. A saved game from, where is it? Turn 91. So, I would like to think this is the save that I made, bear with me, after we completely got flattened by Nebiros and then had to essentially travel around the world in 80 days, bolstering our forces. Because it looks to me like the landscape of the land doesn't really have any neutral units to speak of. Nothing really that we can use to actually level our dudes up. Or dudesses, should I say. Let's have a quick recap of what we have here. I also remember getting this horn. I remember getting the horn at one point in the last stream. Yes, the Horn of Awareness. Maybe it was the Etch Circlet. Can't remember. May never know. Slutress is level 18, as we, I think, left her at the end of the last stream. I think we managed to max her out. We have a White Wizard who is at level 22, doing 132 damage, 86% chance to hit with a boatload of HP, considering he's a frail old man ready to keel over. And we've got an Imperial Assassin doing a 177 damage, with 137 poison damage, which is the big one. That's the boyo, 137 damage, because that will just glide through armor, dealing it directly to the HP. Decent amount of HP as well, and we've also got the Prophetess, 156 healing to all of our units, and as we can see, we've got a nice bit of armor going on in all of our troops. I can only assume that the Prophetess must have quaffed an Iron Skin potion, because she has 10 armor more than anywhere else. Also, I should also point out that I've not put the webcam on this broadcast because it kind of feels a little bit weird. I'll be honest, doing it when I'm just recording rather than streaming. And I've just got in from work and I've said I must do this. I only recently found out that the VOD on Twitch had been deleted when I couldn't export it to YouTube. And I thought, if I leave it, then I'm going to completely forget about it, and I can't do that. I need to do that now. So I've gone in from work. I look like shite. So I don't want to put you through that. And it's mainly just to tie up some loose ends and get this out the way. Based on the fact that this saved file is after we defeated pretty much all the other neutral units and enemy capitals, which I think we might have done at the last stream anyway. This should be a fairly short one, because I think all we really need to do is take down the Legion capital and then go after Nebiros. I've got a funny feeling that Nebiros is going to troll me this time, because there was a reasonable amount of luck involved in the last one. Yes, I know how I'll be able to tell this. I should have a leader who is a... Shut up. A mage leader. There he is. Jamal the Sausage. It was supposed to be Jamal the Sausage Master, yes. Oh god, yeah, this has been lost in the ages. Yeah, I made a new mage leader called Jamal the Sausage Master. However, it just so happens the number of characters that you get to see in this area has cut it off, so it just says Jamal the Sausage. God, this kept me entertained for hours. I'll say that much. Anyway, but we have our mage leader. He can cast some fairly powerful scrolls on our main party. So, for thy high father, let's give it a go. Let's buff everyone up. And I think with a full movement range, we can take on the capital and then Nebiros, one after another. How's about that? First of all, to prepare, I suppose, let's cast our spells. I should point out I've got into this fairly blind. I've not prepared anything really. I've not looked about what's going on, so do bear with me because this. I'm trying to remember what I actually did to actually beat this. We'll definitely call to arms. I do remember that we came reasonably close to the wire in terms of the amount of mana that we needed to use to cast all of these spells. So we need to keep an eye on that. Let's get all the buffing spells out of the way first, because we can use that in both battles, because the buff just persists on our units. It doesn't last just for one battle. It goes for the entire turn. So let's do that first of all. Don't need haste. Don't think we need anything here. The rest seems to be debuff spells in tier 2. Celerity, why not? And I think we probably have strength there, do we? Does that increase our chance to hit? No, damage inflicted. Lovely stuff. So first of all... Nope, nothing else there. I am happy with this. What have we got waiting for us? 2 Succubi, Load of Possessed, and Ashkale. I'm going to just quickly see if our lovely sausage, Jamal, has any buffing scrolls. Nope. 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 No. Oh, Thanatos, we get to see Thanatos again. Excellent. Oh, Ancestors Scroll. Ancestors Call, should I say. 33, the armour of all the caster's units. Definitely need to do that. That's reducing all damage to all of our units by a third. Crazy powerful. I think it might be a tier 5 spell. So to get a scroll that does it for us is just magnificent. Ooh. And a damage ward scroll. Sorry, scroll. Where is she? Oh, we're over here. A little bit further. Nice. We're going to need the Fire Ward scroll to go after, or the Fire Wards, should I say, to go after Nebiros, but I don't think we're going to need it in this battle, so I think we're pretty much done there. Whoops, yes? That's the wrong person. I almost shit myself there. Cause why is the mage leader in front of the enemy capital? So let us go for potions of strength on our 2 damage dealers, as you do. Tree bark potion only really needs to go on our backline units, and I think everyone's maxed out on armor. Lovely. Next we have initiative. Who would we like to have more initiative? Probably the mage. Boosting him up to 70. Might as well give it to the damage dealers, really. How fast can you get this old man? It was up to 91 initiative. I wonder if there's a way to actually max out initiative. I don't think I've actually tried. Potion of Might. Now you see that the only downside to... Well, not so much a downside, but the thing to remember with boosting the attack for the Imperial Assassin, or indeed any unit which has a poison aspect to their attack, is that it won't actually increase the damage from the poison. And that's the main damage that I'm interested in, I'll be honest. He's already doing 249. can we... Well, this guy's maxed it out, actually, so let's just give it to the mage. There's literally nothing else we can do there. Potion of striking. Can anyone actually miss? I do not think so. It doesn't rather handily say max in red when you've maxed out your chance to hit, sadly. Potion of swiftness, we know where that's going. 104 now. It's the fastest mage in the land. I think that is just about it. Everything else we would take would just be a waste, essentially. Lich Talisman is going to be a waste of time. I'll give you a healing ointment just in case we need it. Other than that, I think we're good to go. Sorry if that was boring, but hey, it's always the preparation which is the fun part for me. I'm sticking with that. Time to break the alliance. As the save name suggested, don't want to give gold. Give her all my gold and then break the alliance. That's what normally happens in the divorce proceedings. Oh!
Yes?
Time to go after Kenoshan. I wonder if we can get their spells. I think we managed to get their spells during the legit playthrough and the legit stream that I did. Now, question is, how are things going to go up against those two succubi? Because that might be enough to just finish us off. You never know. I'm fairly confident that we should be alright, though. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. She can polymorph anyone, can't she? And I really do want to get poison on this guy first of all, but I'm going to have to just ensure her fate. This is absolutely nothing to worry about. I'm not even going to bother getting her to heal because that's just more of your precious time wasted, isn't it? We're just going to have to... Yeah, we're just going to have to keep doing this. Oh, he's immune. Fantastic. Well, thankfully this should be a reasonably quick Capital Guardian battle. Thanks to the poison. Because normally, unless you run a very powerful full party type outfit, to go up against the likes of Capital Guardians and other things like that with high defense, you're generally relying on a lot of poison or blister or was it frostbite type damage, the one that just literally ignores armor and just does direct damage. Can't beat it. No better way to actually take down a Capital Guardian quicker than what you would be able to normally. Sadly, it's still a little bit boring. I do apologise. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, started the Undead Rod Planter Challenge, or the continuation of, shall we say, of the Undead Rod Planter Challenge. We're playing through Servants of the Dark. I have only one stream under my belt at the moment, so anyone who just watches the Disciple stream on the YouTube channel, you're not far behind. Don't worry about it. That seems to be going well. I think we're going to have a harder time because, generally speaking, the Undead... I think it's just to do with the expansions, I'll be honest. You come across a lot of high-powered, unforgiving, shall we say, circumstances and units early on. And essentially what you need is some sort of staying power, just to make sure that your units actually survive each and every fight in order to get experience. So we've got an interesting lineup for the first mission. We're trying something a little bit odd, something I don't think I've done on stream before with the Undead. So you've got that to look forward to. I'm obviously not going to see it because of spumblers. So that'll be fun. And we've got a few other ideas about what we're going to do in the other missions. But again, I will leave you to find that on your own accord. In terms of when the next stream will be uploaded, I think we're probably looking at the weekend. I mean, this is it's Thursday. I'm recording this today, so I'll get this done, get this uploaded, and then I'll probably be doing a stream tonight after I've not after I've done this, but obviously after I've sorted myself out. So yeah, I'll be doing another stream tonight. And then the first of the Undead Rod Planter Challenge streams will be up on the weekend, so you've got that to look forward to. Or dread. Depending on your outlook of it. No, I think when the Nebiros fight went well, it was actually quicker than this, because we don't have zones of armour to deal with. He obviously has a huge amount of HP. I think it's something ridiculous, like 3,000 if I remember correctly. And of course all of his units are level 99. So that's a thing. But if it goes well, it's not like chipping away at his health continuously, like forever, and giving up the will to live in doing so. So when it goes well, it actually goes quite quickly. So you won't have me rabbiting on like I am now. I'm sure you're pleased to hear. I'm going to assume that the whole Ashkale having higher stats than normal is due to this Infernal Plague. I think that's what we discussed during the stream. In case you're wondering, normally the Capital Guardians have, I think, 900 HP. We just have a look at this guy there. He's doing the same amount of damage. All of this is the same here. His attack chances. Excuse me. It's just his HP that gets a boost. I can't remember if his immunities or wards are any different. I don't think they are. Come on, off you pop. You know when you're beaten. There we go. We should get levels up for everyone. Nice. And we have conquered the Legions of the Damned. We get all of the mana. Rather paltry amount, and we didn't get the spells, so that's just bollocks. Whether we actually got any spells that we could use from the Legions, I'm assuming we did. But we'll never know. But let's just assume I did, and things are going to be harder. Right. I think I might give it a little cheeky save here, because I don't want to do that again, I'll be honest. I'd like to think you don't want to watch that again, or don't want to see me go through that again. Is it time for sausaging? Could I put it there? Yes, quite possibly. I think I might also be doing the Undead campaign on Very Hard. I think I saw there. Right. Onward with the debuff spells. I'm going to do the scrolls first, just in case we have any scrolls which are the same as the spells that we have. As that will save us a little bit of mana. I'm going to do them all. So if you want to fast forward, feel free to. It's not a problem, because this might take a while. I'm obviously not going to bother with that. Touch of Mortis, 20% less chance to hit. See, that's what I was talking about. I think we might have that in our spellbook, so casting it from a scroll. It's obviously going to save us a little bit of mana. Ice Spirits, yes. That's very pretty. I don't remember seeing that one before. Psalm of Death. Reduces by 50% the movement points of the units in the area. Not too bothered about that, because hopefully they won't be moving. Let's bring forth Thanatos. And we'll have a look at him at some point. Oh, does he attack us now? Anyway, I'll read this because I read it in the stream, and you deserve it to be read again. I don't know what accent I did for this guy, but what is this stench of righteousness that fouls the air? Humans and elves, don't you know you've already lost? You're large beast, but why would we cower before one demon? The Empire has removed far fouler from your land, of your kind from these lands. Still can't read. Fools, can you not see what is before you? I draw my power from the very bowels of hell. I spread Bethrason's plague to engulf your pathetic cities. Did you hear? This creature is the source of the plague. Destroy it. ... Yeah, he's attacking us. That's fine. Who do we want to kill? Not that I'm going to kill someone. Who do we want to weaken? Well, obviously he's off the menu, so between these three, I personally think the Fiend is by far the most scariest out of these two, because he's got 300. That's right, 300 poison damage if it actually manages to activate. So that's not happening. Damn. I wonder if Thanatos would have been able to survive if we managed to get the other debuffs on Nebiros. Doesn't matter. It don't matter. Let's get these other spells cast. Where's the scroll? Where's scroll guy? Come on, Jamal. Enchanted units are unaffected by the effects. Did I have 2 of these? Wow. I think we're all done with in terms of scrolls. No. Hellhound. I could try. We do a bit of damage, I suppose. Reducing movement points, damage ward. We've already got damage ward active. At least I think we do. We do. Weapon. Weapon, fire, and water. Right, next. Let's get some of these going. I'm going to go with fire ward. Because... No, let's not. Because the damage from the Mordius isn't going to be that high. But it's whether Nebiros actually paralyzes us. If he does, then we might be in a bit of trouble. And Fire Ward will give us an extra turn to kind of take him down. Let's go with the debuff spells first. Let's get these out of the way. Rot. Reduces by 33% the damage inflicted by enchanted units. Could argue that it's unnecessary considering we have 90 armor. 900 armor would be nice, but sadly not. We have a lot of these particular manas, so I'm happy to cast all of these. That's one hell of a strange looking dragon, but fine, I'll go with it. If we have the mana left over, let's go with Fire Ward at the end. Could summon a nightmare. Let's summon that if we have enough mana by the end of it. Call Decay Dragon. Yes, might as well. Bit of extra damage. Still just as weird. Touch of Mortars. Enchanted units have 20% less chance to hit. I think that is the thing that's going to save us. We've already cast that because we had a scroll. That is true. Fog of Death. No. Death Storm. Yes. Thank you. Alright. That's already on. Let's do the others. Earth Ward shouldn't need, I don't think. Kronos reduces by 50 the initiative. Are we really bothered? Fine. Yep. Okay. Let's just go all in. It's not like we don't have the mana, I suppose. Evil End? No. I'm not that desperate. I could summon them all. Evil End. Living Armor. Nightmare. See if I can stick them all in the same army. Just combine them all. Curse of Nigreal, that will reduce their damage further. It's not so much the damage that I'm afraid of. It's more to do with the paralysis. Which reminds me, do we have to? Bear with me. Mind Ward? Anyone? Mind Ward. Ho ho! I'm glad I remembered that one. Boy, would my face have been red. There we go. Mind Ward. Probably could have done with that against the Succubi if one of them actually managed to survive, but hey, I get there eventually. I'm getting old, you know. None of these are required. Air Ward, Lightning. Ugh, fine. Have a bit of lightning in your life. Mentiminiorus, why the hell not? It's mind damage, so it should do damage to everyone in the party. Pestilence, might as well go in. Go all in. Maybe little helps and all that. There's another one there, wasn't there? Rust. Thankfully I remembered that one as well. If we can reduce all their armor down to 0, then that's what I was talking about before. This is why this battle, if it goes well, is much quicker than the Capital Guardian fight. Just because you don't have a stupid amount of armor to try and battle through. Alrighty, I think we are done. In which case, let's spend a little bit more mana to get ourselves a Fire Ward. And I think we're ready. I might save it again here because, let's face it, that was 5 minutes of spell casting just to do all that. Sod it, I'm going to summon a Nightmare. I'd like to think that by them killing a Nightmare, they're not going to level up. Let's hope for that. Touch of Mortis, Fog of Death. I think we are done. Yes. Save, if you would please. It is indeed time for sausaging. Okay, let's send this guy in first. Lovely. Alright, let's have another quick look at these guys. They're all level 101. Sorry, I underestimated them. I thought they were a measly level 99. Silly amounts of HP for all units. But thankfully that damage is still capped to 300. So that is a bonus, of course. Thankfully Nebiros' chance to hit has been reduced to 67. So he has a third. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. His chance to miss essentially is a third, is what I was trying to say. How do I actually say this? How do I use English words to form the sentence? Anyway. I think we're good. Let's do it. Trousers down, rods out. This is what Disciple's all about. Right, not much to do here, just zap, I think. Lovely. Now, his damage is going to be... No one else does fire damage. Let's just check that. No, everyone's weapon based. So we really want Nebiros to go first, and the weapon ward to kick in so we don't get paralyzed for the first turn. This guy, nothing to worry about because it's fire based damage. Again, we're warded. It's this guy and his poison, which really scares me. So I'm going to go for him. We're not going to kill him in the first turn, but if we can get a poison on, then that's good. Warded, lovely. 24 damage. Here he comes, here he comes. Here comes the bullshit. There it is. Oh yes, there it is. There's the poison. So that she's dead, actually. Yep. I'm going to keep going. Excuse me. Just choking on my own rage for a moment there. We can potentially still do this. Slutress doesn't exactly bring much to the party. Missed the prophetess, that's really good. That's very fortunate. Because everyone gets a heal. Okay. Not to worry about his damage. I really want to get poisoned on Nebiros now. Needs to start grinding him down. Warded. Oh, that's okay. As long as it's just a ward. Who's he going to paralyze this turn? Ooh, that is fortunate. Come on. I feel a bit bad if we win this while Slutress is dead, but at this point I'm a little bit beyond caring because I wasn't expecting... No, I'm not going to jinx it and finish that sentence. Oh no, it read my mind. I was going to say I wasn't expecting to do. I was going to say I wasn't expecting to finish this the first turn, first attempt. But that was a silly thing to say, wasn't it? Ugh, paralyzed again. He's still poisoned, is he not? No, he's not. The poison's worn off. Someone break your paralysis, please. There we go. And now miss him. Oh! It's like it's listening. Right, so we can get rid of the Infernal Light, at least. So Nebiros, oh, he's not immune to air-based damage. So at least we can still do some damage. Oh, he hit everyone again. Well, there's a thing. Tantalizingly close. Come on. Oh, someone's broken the paralysis. Miss him, please. He missed the wrong person. Ah, he's paralyzed again. This is one of the downsides to some of these fights. It literally just comes down to RNG. Ooh. Oh, yes. God, if I win this fight, it's going to be so clutch. If he misses the Imperial Assassin, that's it. We hit him. Don't paralyze. Oh, he's still poisoned, though. 2 more rounds of poison and he's dead. Oh my god, this is going to be so close. Is he still poisoned? I don't know whether it's stuck. Oh no, it's worn off. Ah, everyone's paralyzed again. He's got 100 HP left. Miss, just miss one person, please. No. He could miss someone again, I suppose. Right, okay. Plan B is... I'm obviously just going to keep on doing this. I'm going to keep on banging my head against this brick wall. And I'll keep on going, I'll keep on talking, and then I'll just cut out all of the failed attempts. So hopefully the next attempt that we're going to cut to is going to be the one that succeeds. So, without further ado, let's reload, and then at this point you'll just cut to a miraculously victorious fight. Hopefully, anyway.
Yes?
Alright, here we are with attempt number... I beg your pardon. Attempt number 2 is what I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted. You know what? Sod it. If it'll help, then let's summon all of them. Let's summon all of our friends. I've got to put that in, otherwise it annoys me that it's not there. I don't know why it just isn't there naturally. Let's get them all going. I just want to do a little bit of extra damage to the fiend, because that I think is the scariest part of this. Wow, the scariest part of this battle. So we can just keep doing a little bit more damage to the fiend. Then that would be nice. Huh? Missed. I'd like to. I'm hoping this is the one. I don't want to be at this all night. I don't think I have the stamina. I keep saying I'm getting terribly old. Oh, those other guys aren't actually getting XP, so they're actually max level. So we don't have to worry about that. The thing we have to worry about is actually leveling up Nebiros. I suppose it could happen. You never know. Note to self, do not trust evil ents. Trust them as much as you trust elven spies, is what I say, elven thieves.
I'm listening.
Right, I think this is the point where we actually, yeah, we've got everyone buffed up. These guys are debuffed, so let's give it another go. Right. Yeah, he's just warded against air damage, which is quite nice. Now I could just switch targets and go for Nebiros, but I don't... I'm not sure now. Fine, okay. Based on the fact that we were 100 HP away from a victory in the last one, let's give it a try. let's just concentrate on Nebiros and put our trust... Oh, nice. Put our trust in the White Wizard to actually destroy the other units. Before we get stun locked. That's you again. Okay, nice. I'm going to keep going for Nebiros. Because if we can kill the paralysing, the one that's actually doing the paralysing, then we'll see how that goes. Is everyone paralysed? Oh. We're warded against mind damage, are we? I forgot. Oh shit, she's poisoned. You know what I should have done? I should have given all the initiative increasing items to the prophetess. Yes, the fiend needs to die now. We can't have him poisoning someone else. No chance. Should have given all the initiative increasing items to the prophetess, so she would technically get to go before Slutress and then would heal her. It is my fault. Please. Right, he's dead. Nebiros is still poisoned, at least. Everyone broke the paralysis. Nice. Now please miss someone. The poison is persisting, which pleases me. Oh, Imperial Assassin is unbound. It's just going to have to be Nebiros. Concentrate all fire on him. Keep the poison up. No, hit everyone again. Everyone's paralysed again. Poison is doing a lot of damage to him though. Oh, I've just realised it's run out. Come on. Come on. Just miss a couple of people. What is his actual chance to hit? Seriously. Yes, it is debuffed. Oh. Alright, there's another 300 damage. Poisoned again. Oh! Alright, 2 more poisons and he's dead. Even if he paralyzes us, he might still die. He didn't. Alright. Oh! Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. He's still paralyzed. Poisoned, sorry. So... GG? Question mark? With a nice big blast to the face. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Bong. There we go. Second attempt. Not bad at all. I'm pleasantly surprised with that. You may have defeated me, boo. Slay the demon and tire its filthy tongue. Oh, I don't. This is a victory not only for Empire, but for all at Nevendar. None could escape that fiery plague. Nebiros was but one of Bethrazen's minions. Dwarves, elves, we should be all engulfed. Or would be all engulfed. Princess Elumiel, your people are free now. Come out to Aiden. I knew you were under Ambriel's protection. Well, it seems not all my secrets are as well kept as I thought. I will forgive you this once, dear Embry. The lands are cooling. The hope for our forests. I am grateful, humans. Now I return to my people, for they are scattered. Perhaps one day we will fight side by side. She sounds like Nebiros, I appreciate this. Perhaps one day there will be no need for fighting at all. Maybe it's a subplot point. Elumiel was actually Nebiros. Farewell, noble children of Galleon. May you rebuild and return to forests. And while we're discussing rebirth, we still have a small matter to discuss ourselves, do we not, Duchess? We work well together, Emery. I'm sure we could come to a reasonable agreement. Let us discuss this further over dinner. Aye, grand banquet, woman who aims directly for me heart. I think you and I will do just fine, Ambriel. Aren't you a bit old for her? I don't think that's a bad thing, of course. She might like older men. Ah, yes, let's get you exported. Don't need that. She is dead, but apparently we can export a corpse. Hooray! And I'm going to export Jamal the Sausage Master because that name will stay with me forever. That's a nice little picturesque scene there. We don't get a narrator for these bits. We don't get the cool narrator that we normally got, so I shall read it. Finally, the factions of Ambriel and Emry have joined forces. Who would have suspected a plague of Bethrazin's twisted design would strengthen the Empire? The elves and the humans celebrated a temporary alliance. The children of Galleon, however, had much to mourn. They had lost their queen, their princess, and now even their resurrected god seemed to have abandoned them. They had always done, as they had always done in times of crisis. The elves returned to the forest, far from human eyes. Perhaps one day they would emerge. Their former glory regained. Because I've been at work, I can hardly read. But for now, the United Empire had its own agenda. It was time for a glorious celebration. It was time for the crowning of a new king, and perhaps a new queen as well, if she was desperate enough. Who said that? Huzzah! Thieve to that and an eclair for both of us. Oh, we are done. I did it once again. I did it. Hooray. And it was much quicker than I expected. What is this, 40 minutes? Ha! A mere trifle. Lovely. Anyway, that's my duty discharged. I obviously wanted to do that for you all, because I don't think there would be anything more annoying than someone starting a Let's Play and then just not doing the final episode. So there's absolutely no chance I'm not going to let this come to pass. That came out wrong. I'm so sorry. I'm very tired. It's one thing working all day and then coming back to having to record, but doing that and then having to go up against a Nebiros fight with a rod planter. I'm just asking for some slack to be cut for me. Alright. I do tend to go on a bit. Anyway, I am done. Thank you very much for watching. Anyone on YouTube who's been watching this, it means a lot to me, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing it for you. It's the first time doing any kind of challenge like this, and it's been great fun. Anyway, I'm off for a bit. I'm going to grab a bite to eat, and then I'm probably going to start streaming, I think. So, keep an eye out if you're YouTube specific, if you only watch on YouTube. First of the Undead Rod Planter challenges for the expansion, Servants of the Dark, will be up at the weekend. Other than that, thank you very much, and I hope you will join me again for another Disciples-based adventure. Goodbye for now.